The internet as a community will never do any more than a chicken on a summer's day. However, if there's one thing that I've learned from being on the internet, there is a small community of people which are extremely good at digging up histories which aren't even relevant anymore. Because one of the biggest music reviewers on YouTube by the name of Anthony Fantano has just had a video from 10 years ago leaked where he says the N-word and the F-slur in it, which are obviously extremely bad looks for him, but then again, it's from a decade ago. Like, if I look back to a decade ago now, I was 9 years old, I didn't even know what boobs looked like yet. However, if we're fast forwarding to nowadays, although not much has really changed in that regard, I can definitely say that I've grown and changed as a person, so why people are always trying to dig up old histories, I really do not get it. And Anthony came out with a nice 7-minute video taking full accountability for the whole situation, explaining it, and also bringing in a couple other situations. However, one thing that he actually did for the first time ever from any YouTuber apology, he actually apologized and took accountability for it. Shocking, I know.
This clip may be new to you, but it's actually almost 10 years old. If this was ever something I made a regular habit of doing, believe me, you'd be seeing more examples than this. All I can do is take ownership of having quoted these words in this way, and obviously say that I'm sorry, which I am in fact sorry about this.
Yeah, I know, throw Rotten Tomatoes at me because the video quality looks like I downloaded it from a message by an alien over on Mars. That doesn't change what Anthony said in the video, and you might have noticed he used the word quoting it instead of actually saying it, and although it really doesn't change much at all, he still had the words come out of his mouth. He was actually just quoting the words. He wasn't using it as an insult or in a conversation. He was actually quoting what someone else had said, which although is entirely wrong, it just backs up my point even more as to why on earth are people digging up dead history. Like, I completely get it if you don't like someone, and if a genie popped out of a silver lamp after rubbing it 3 times, one of your wishes would be to have them cancelled. But going out of your way to dig up a video clip from 10 years ago is just phenomenal work. Like, if these unemployed losers put in this much effort into getting a real life job, they'd be some of the best doctors, lawyers, and scientists all at the same time in one singular country. And I'm sure some of you are wondering, well, who was the person who was trying to go out there and cancel Anthony? It was Akademiks. Now, me personally, I'm not a massive fan of this guy because he has been on a bit on the sketchy side over the past couple of months. And Anthony does kind of bring that up, not as a way of kind of showing a mirror saying, oh, I'm not in the wrong here, but he does kind of show that the person that's trying to cancel me, they already don't like me, and they're at fault too with other things as well.
Or an endorsement of an idea that I don't fucking agree with. Like, for example, if I did a stream with this guy tomorrow,
fucking a dude, will you let him fuck you?
People might understandably think that I endorse the idea of having sexual conversations with underage boys, and I don't.
Yep, you heard that right. I don't even need to repeat that bad boy to you. Even if English is your 5th language, you still heard that correctly. Having sexual conversations with underage boys, that is something that Akademiks and some of his goons did. Haha, really funny joke, guys. And it was called All Live on Stream. I did make a video on this a while ago, however, unfortunately, I got a little limited thing saying only 18+-year-old accounts can watch this. So I definitely won't be showing the full clip of it, but it is heinous behavior. It's some of Akademiks' friends and him just kind of joking about the kid saying, oh yeah, if a dude tried to fuck you, would you fuck him too? Would you suck his dick? To like a 13-year-old boy. It is disgusting behavior. And Akademiks somehow had the utmost audacity to reply to this situation, accusing Anthony of being a racist. Now, if this doesn't scream the oldest card of the books, I really don't know what will. Like, I completely understand that, yes, there are racist people out there, and he did use racist and homophobic words. But something to keep in mind is, this was a decade ago. He's just made a 7.5-minute video apologizing for it, and in that video, he felt the need to make it clear about the situation that you're currently dealing with as well, because at the end of the day, you are the person that's trying to dig up dead history and cancel him because you have beef and drama with him. Like, it is seriously just a whole bunch of baloney. I absolutely hate it when people pull out the racist card. Like, I will never go out there and disregard the fact that yes, there are definitely racists out there. But if someone said the N-word 10 fucking years ago and haven't said it since, do you really think they're a racist? Come on now, let's put a couple neurons together in that noodle of yours. And Anthony did respond to this tweet just showing the full 2.5-minute clip of the original thing that I was talking about with the underage boy. You can go and watch the clip if you want, but it's actually quite uncomfortable to see. Like, the kid is kind of joking back with them, but you can tell he's like, hold up, like, these are grown adults. Akademiks is almost 40 and he's talking to a kid like this. But yeah, I just wanted to ramble on about this situation a little bit because this is like the 2nd time this week now we've had a fairly big solid creator that has gotten themselves into more drama, getting accused of being a racist, bum, and everything else bad in the books because they had a very sloppy and dodgy situation that happened to them like over a decade ago. It's so sad. Like, I really just do not understand why the internet is like that. For some reason, you just get these absolute blood-sucking leeches out there on the internet nowadays just desperate for any form of drama, and if they can in some sort of way slander someone's name or bring up some old history which is going to ruin their life, they will absolutely do it without a single thought in their mind. However, if I do have to sympathize with these people and come up with some sort of conclusion for their brain, how about you actually give it some thought as to how that cancellation is going to go? The clip is 10 years old, it's never going to work. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.